MJF is by far one of the reasons I tune into AEW. He's by far one of the reasons. When he's not on AEW, the show is missing something. Not sometimes, all the time. Anytime MJF is not on AEW television, the show is missing something. So when he appeared to attack Andrade at Grand Slam Mexico, I was thrilled. However, I do have to say, MJF is a little bit delusional right now. That's good for a storyline, but we're gonna stick with kayfabe here, and I'm gonna act like I don't understand it, but just for the sake of discussion, he's still walking around with the triple B. Now, what's funny is I actually thought to myself, and I was telling a friend of mine, I thought to myself that MJF should still walk around with the triple B and claim that it's the true title. And I thought that ever since the championship ceremony that Kenny Omega had with the Young Bucks when they presented him with the AEW title and took away the triple B. I said, you know what? MJF should find that title in the trash wherever they put it, and he should walk around and pretend like he's still the champ. And I shit you not, that's exactly what they did. And I'm happy for it. I love when AEW does something that I think is a good idea booking because, I like to call myself the ultimate booker. But I digress. Anyway, yeah, so this version of MJF completely fucking delusional, and I think that is absolutely great for the story. Now, they're gonna have to try to figure something out because a feud between MJF and Andrade, wrestling wise, I think it'll be great. But as far as storylines, which is what I care about the most, as far as storytelling, it leaves a lot left to be desired. And that's not me trying to say that MJF is all the way up here and Andrade is all the way down. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there's not really anything interesting in MJF trying to come back and beef with Andrade. So I hope they have a one off. I hope they get their match out of the way. I hope that MJF and Andrade do their thing, and then that's just it. Because I don't need to see a long term feud between MJF and Andrade because honestly, it's gonna feel like a little bit of a demotion for MJF, and we don't want that. So let's keep going with this delusion storyline. Let's keep having him think he's the one true champion up until the point where he gets the championship title back. Do not do, and I want to caution this one time. Do not make this a thing where people can actually challenge for the Triple B. Please, let's not do that. He's not actually the AEW champion. Okay? The belt, the Triple B is just an accessory and a storyline driver for him to say he's the one true champion. Let's leave it at that until he gets his match against Kenny Omega. Until either Kenny Omega beats him, get the Triple B and retire it completely, or until MJF wins back the AEW champion title. Let's just leave it at that. I'm going to say this, and it's going to piss some people off. And I could tell you 7 days a week, twice on Sunday, that I don't give a shit. Fans in Mexico, wrestling fans in Mexico are the best wrestling fans in the world. Now, I'm talking about the world. I'm not even talking about the United States. The United States, and I'll be completely fucking honest, when I'm talking about worldwide fandom, I'm talking about the way fans react to the performers, the way you could tell that they're just fucking happy to be there. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to that, professional wrestling, the United States ain't even in the top fucking five when it comes to fandom. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have your select cities, you have your Chicago's, your New York's, your Philadelphia's. That's it. They ain't pulling the weight for the whole country as far as fandom. When these wrestling shows go to Mexico, Europe, places like that, where fans know that they're not going to get the shit every time, they show up and they show out. And that's exactly what the fuck they did in Grand Slam Mexico. I said this to somebody. If you watch that show, if you watch that show as either someone who's on the fence of whether or not they should be an AEW fan, or you're somebody who watched both shows, WWE and AEW, like me, or you're the harshest AEW critic and WWE fan. At the very fucking least, if you're in the first two categories, on the fence or watch both shows, you're like, fuck, okay, this is why I'm an AEW fan, or this is why I'm about to become an AEW fan. And if you're a WWE fan and you just, are hanging on to that thread of fuck AEW, fuck them and all their fans, at the very fucking least, if you watched Grand Slam Mexico, you at least would have said, damn, that looks like a fun crowd. You could at least give AEW that. You can at least give them that. It was a fun fucking crowd. And yeah, I know what the WWE fan is going to say to that. Like, big fucking deal. AAA did that. You know, America Grande El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. Like, yes, we all seen it. But once again, Mexico, the best fucking fans in professional wrestling. So that's all I got to say about that, man. Because, and you can come to me in the comments if you want to. Tell me why you think that Mexico don't have the best wrestling fans in the world. Tell me about one show, one wrestling show in recent memory put on by AEW or WWE in the United States where the fans were that fucking invested. You can't do it. You can't fucking do it. And if you can, let me know in the comments below. I said it once, and I'll say it again. AEW needs another fucking super stable like they need a fucking hole in the head. Whatever this shit they thinking about doing, forming a super stable between the Hurt Syndicate and Shane Taylor Productions promotion, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don Callis family is enough. These super stables that they want to have in AEW with 5, 6, 7 people, don't fucking do it. It is not New Japan. It is not New Japan, okay? I get it. I understand that AEW gets a lot of influence from New Japan. I understand they work closely with New Japan, but it's not fucking New Japan. There doesn't need to be a stable. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and try to fucking count how many stables there are. And all you need is 3 people to be in the stable. Now, I get it. A part of the incentive for there to be so many stables in AEW is because they do have a trios title. I get it. Now, my personal feelings about trios titles aside, because I hate fucking 6-man tag matches. My personal feelings of that aside, outside of that, if you are a true trio tag team, you don't need a fucking stable. Like, what are we doing with like groups like the Demand and shit? There's so many stables in AEW and Ring of Honor that you can't keep up with all. There's stables that you either forgot existed or just don't fucking exist anymore. I mean, the biggest culprit, obviously, we all know the biggest culprit of too much when it comes to stables is the Don Callis family. Too fucking much. Way too much. Members coming, members going, betrayal, alliance, like whatever. It's too much of it. So when I see that you got 2 stables meeting up and proposing a business deal, no thanks. No thanks. For what? Why do we need a super stable between the Hurt Syndicate and Shane Taylor, whatever Shane Taylor's group is called? Why do we need that? Because you ain't booking the Hurt Syndicate right, ain't booking Shane Taylor's group right either. They're a Ring of Honor, which is fine, but why would, with all due respect, why would a major league team, Hurt Syndicate, form a group with a minor league team, Shane Taylor Promotion? Like, why? Like, they're barely on the main show. So, nah, man, I'm not interested in the super stable. In fact, they should retire half of the stables in AEW. No more fucking stables. I mean, it's just way too many. And they don't have enough bandwidth to push all these stables at once or tell interesting storylines involving all these stables. So why have them? All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, if you have a chance, if you made it to this part of the video, like, subscribe, turn on your notification, hit that hype button if you see it there. You know the name, MFGDs. You know the game. It's the Crimson Mass Show. I'll check y'all out next time.